Hey everybody, it is Sandy with Paint Pouring Sandy, and I just want to come at you tonight with a really cool video I'm going to do with some black light reactive neon paints. So I think this is going to be great. I'm going to start by letting you know I've already got my 5 colors mixed up here, and I'm putting it in a rainbow pattern, so red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, or pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue here. This is going to be my 6x6 inch stretched canvas, which has already got push pins put into the back. You will notice this video is dark because I'm doing it under the black light to see how this looks. I've also got some pre-mixed black and metallic black in here together, and then I've also got some white mixed up together as well. So I'm going to make my dirty pour cup in a 1 ounce condiment cup here and go from here. And I had my black and my white already pre-mixed, so I'm just going to start my dirty pour cup with a little bit of black in here. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go, like I said, in the rainbow pattern, adding my colors to my dirty pour cup. I'm going to layer these in. I'm going to do a little bit of each color, and I'm going to do a little bit of black, and then I'll layer again. I always like to do at least 2 layers. That's just my own personal preference. I really hope this is picking up on the camera as much as I hope it is, because these colors are going to be really fun under black light. Okay, so I've got my first coats here of my colors, and I'm going to add some of this black again, and I'm going to do one more layer. I'm not going to do a whole lot of black, just enough to give it a little bit of contrast. Now, when these paints are, these particular paints that I got, when they dry, they are like pastel. Alright, and like I said, I'm going to put just a few, actually I think I'm going to put just a few drops of white in here on the bottom. Awesome. I just love how everything glows. Alright, so I'm going to set my dirty pour cup aside here, and I'm going to prep my 6x6 inch canvas here. I'm going to pour some of this white on here. this is just going to be to get the paint flowing a little bit. And I've got a 9-inch angled frosting spreader. I used to just do this with my fingers, and it took so much time. So as I'm continuing in this craft, I am learning tips and tricks and things that make my life easier, and I'm happy to share those with y'all as well. Like I said, I just want to get some of this white paint on here just so that my paints will actually spread when I do my flip cup here. It's a little different doing this under the black light. I can't always see 100% what exactly I'm trying to do here, so we're gonna play with this, and hopefully this turns out pretty well. I did one of these pours the other night on another 6x6 stretched canvas. This is also a really thick stretched canvas, just in terms of how deep the wood frame is. Actually, I think I've probably still got enough on here. I can just scoop some of that over here. And spread that along. Alright, so I've got some pretty decent coverage of some white paint there. And I'm going to take my flip cup, and my white and black I already had pre-mixed with Floetrol and a few drops of water just to get to the right consistency that I wanted. And now I'm going to figure out where I want to put this, which I think I want to put it right about here. And I'm going to take some of this black paint here that I had pre-mixed and just kind of go around the edges here of where this paint's already coming out of its cup. We're just going to see what this does. I'm not really going for any particular design or anything like that with this tonight. I am just really going to have some fun with it. So, let me see what we can kind of get away with here. I'm just tilting this. So I was saying I did one of these pours the other night and I shared it on my page, the picture of it, and several of my family members really liked it. They really enjoyed it, the before and after, as far as when it was wet, still in pastel, and I didn't have a black light yet, so I couldn't see how awesome it would look yet. Then I, the next day, went and got a black light from the store. And tried it out. So then I put a before and after picture with the black light, without the black light, and it looked so awesome. And I had some family members, like I said, that really loved it. So Juji, this is for you, because I know you really liked that piece. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of go to my edges, and I'm bringing it back to the center here. I want to bring the weight of the paint back to the center before I try and go to another edge. Alright. Now I don't really want to move this a whole lot, just because I actually really like the cell action that I've got here on top. So I am going to see if I can do another dirty cup. And I'll touch up my edges here a little bit. And can we just talk about how pretty the inside of that dirty pour cup looks? It looks pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go over my edges here. Actually, I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to touch some of these edges here that didn't get paint. See what happens. So now I'm going to try tilting this just a little bit more now that I've got a little more paint on here. Alright, and I'm going to take my torch here. Lower that flame down to that bad boy. Awesome. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my paint pour. I'm pretty happy with this right now. I'm going to actually leave this alone. I'm going to let it dry and see what it does on its own. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments below. If you would like to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook. Type in #PaintPouringSandy and it'll take you to my page. Hope you're having a great night. Can't wait to record again.